when you think of a game, any Roblox game, you would probably think of something like Pet Simulator 99, Doors, or Lick a Brain Rot. What is this? Now what if I was to tell you that these games have some things in game that you might have never knew about, which made them popular? For example, take Pet Simulator 99, one of the most popular game ever made on this platform. Remember when I mentioned about the nice animated border around the coins in my video where I built my map for my Roblox game? Yeah, well, that's just one detail that Pet Simulator 99 has.
Bruh, this guy thinks Pet Simulator 99 became popular from some animated lines. What a noob.
Bro, why are you always in my videos? Don't you have something better to do?
Yes, my math homework. However, I came to tell you that your game is trash.
Bro, get out of here. Let me at least finish what I was about to say. So as I was saying, that's just one of the small details Pet Simulator 99 has. Now you may have noticed as I'm running around here, you can actually see dust particles, and that's already another small detail. However, just to show you guys what I really mean, let me get out a pet. Look at the particles coming out of this pet. That's yet another small detail. And honestly, this looks so sick, I'm not even going to lie. So now that you understand what I'm talking about, let me go ahead and add small changes to my own Roblox game, as right now, it looks like this. Alright, so I'm now in my Roblox game, and straight away, can you see what I added? Can you spot the small detail? I'll give you a clue, it's on the player. In fact, there is two. Have you figured it out? Well, if you haven't, look at the outline and the boxing gloves on the player. Those are both small details that don't affect the gameplay at all. However, they make the game feel much more polished and feels like it belongs. Now let me go ahead and show you another small detail that I added, which makes the progression feel much more satisfying.
Nice.
You see how the punching bag is highlighted in red when you hit it? This is actually because when you punch the bag, you're not actually punching it. Instead, you are actually hitting a part named Hitbox 1. And for every plot, it is named the same, however, with a different number based on the plot. So basically, I check whether the player owns that bag by checking their ownership of the plot, which means they cannot hit other players' bags. However, if they do own the plot and they punch the hitbox part, the model is then highlighted in red or to whatever color I want. And if you want an easy way to change the color, then just click the numbers and choose what color you want. Now, the player outline is much easier to explain. I made a local script inside starter character scripts. And in the script, basically what happens is it waits for the player's character to load into the game or respawn. It then goes through and chooses the color of the outline to be added onto the player. Finally, Roblox draws an outline around the character, which gives us this nice and polished feel to the game. And that's it. It's that simple. And don't worry guys, I will have this script both in my Discord and down in the description. So I have now shown you 3 details so far that I've added into my game. However, I need to add a couple more, but before I make them, I need your guys' opinion about the plot system. So I actually leaked it at the start of the video. I don't know if you noticed. However, I have no idea whether showing the plot owner is a feature or a detail, because when you think about it, I didn't have to add this as it doesn't affect gameplay at all. But without it, how would you ever tell where your plot is without teleporting? So I need you guys to help me out on this one, because I didn't know if I should put this into the video as it would be clickbait. I'm joking, but let me know if adding this fits in the video. And I couldn't decide how to style it well, so I honestly just quit for the day and went ahead and played some Roblox until I came across this game, Merge Plants vs Mobs, and I think it just looked so clean and simple, and I got a little distracted. Okay, that's enough. Back to the video. And actually, while I'm in game, let me show you guys another detail that I nearly forgot about. So in previous videos, I never actually added a title above the shops so that the player can tell what shop is what. But I went into Figma, cooked up some texts, and slapped them above the shops. What do you guys think? Did I do a good job? Okay, so now that we have this, we are ready to move on.
Boring. Man, you are so boring. Did I ever tell you that?
Why the hell are you in my video again? And if it's so boring, then why are you still here? Can you go away? And for your information, I was just about to move on to the most important part of the video.
Sure, buddy.
I'm gonna go before I lose it with you. Okay, so we are back in studio, and what I'm planning to make is a nice cache pop-up GUI to show the player how much money they got. Because currently when they earn money, they have no idea how much they earned unless they make calculations. So enjoy this short time lapse of me making it. All right, there we go. The UI is finished. So now, of course, we gotta script it. And also, did you guys like the time lapse? Should I do more of them?
Hell nah, bro. That was Wait, what are you doing? Hey!
Okay, so as I was saying, we need to script this, and I'm basically done now. I just need to add this one final bit. Right, so that should be it. Or maybe not. Oh, and I see why. I forgot it's a frame, not an image label. That's so annoying. Alright, should be fixed now. Well, looks like it still doesn't work. This is starting to get really annoying, and I know I'm not showing you the output, but the thing that's making this annoying is that there is no error showing at all. Alright, this time, it should work. Yes! Oh my goodness, I was starting to lose it. Oh, and boy, was this worth it. I think it came out amazing. What do you guys think? Okay, so you might be thinking that this is the last thing we add. Well, no, because there's just one more thing I want to add before the end of the video. And it's the dust particles when you run. Because when you're moving about the map, you want it to be satisfying, as that's what players mostly do in any game.
Man, that's such a stupid idea. Players are just going to be using the teleport buttons. What's the point of adding detail into running if they are never going to use it?
Hey, you know what? That's the first valid point you have ever made, and
What?
don't worry, I already have it planned out. As I always do. And by the way, what is your name? I never really found out.
It's Timothy Jr. the second, after my grandma and my dad was this great guy.
Yeah, never mind.
So it's now.
Okay, let's just move on to making this. Okay, so first of all, we need a particle to work with. And I have absolutely no idea how to make VFX. So I had my lovely friend Toolbox give me some nice particles. And I found this, and I think it could work. So I then went ahead and copied the part and deleted the other particles. Okay, so now we have it in workspace. But I actually need to try and configure the particle so that it looks better when you run. So let me quickly do that. Okay, and we are done. Well, this does not look as good as I thought it would. Alright, I found this smoke particle, and I think this could actually work. Same thing as last time. I had to configure it so it doesn't look like something is burning. Okay, and now all I need to do is put this into replicated storage and change the names in the script. And guys, if you want this script as well, I will also have it in the description. Okay, so I mean, it looks much better. However, you can clearly see it doesn't look as good as it's supposed to look. But after a little tweaking, we got this. Oh yeah, now that's a huge improvement. What do you guys think of it? But there was still one bug. When you were moving on the conveyor, it would still give you the particles. However, fixing this was actually quite simple and didn't take long at all. And guys, now I present you the finished product. If I can though, I'll make sure to find a more cartoony smoke particle, but this will definitely work for now. So I think that's all the details I can add into my game for now. However, I will definitely be adding more in the future. And I just want to say thank you so much for the support I have gotten, not only on YouTube, but also in Discord, where we now have over 150 members. That's 10 times what we had last video. And of course, thank you guys so much for watching.
Hey, you still want to hear my name?